If you don't know the name Sonny Chiba, think back to the movie Kill Bill. You remember the sword maker who ran the restaurant in Okinawa? Street Fighter from 1974 is a film of his. As far as martial arts films go, this was the benchmark film which got me into the whole genre. The movie follows the exploits of Terry Seguri, played by Sonny Chiba, who is hired by two people to help their older brother, a death row inmate, escape from prison. When they can't pay up, he kills one of them. And the rest of the movie is a revenge story about bad guy versus worse bad guy. In the middle is a young girl who just inherited an oil fortune. Now the thing about martial arts film is this. The purpose of watching these films is to observe the actors performing physical feats, which the average person can't do. This is the same reason someone would watch Fred Astaire. Not to watch the story unfold, though that is nice, but the reason you watch Fred is to see him make the master craft of dancing look so smooth that it appears easy. This is the reason I absolutely despise the wire fu cinema techniques popularized by the director Yuen Woo-ping, who went on to be the fighting choreographer of The Matrix. I'm not saying that story doesn't matter in these movies, but in martial arts film, it's easier to take weak stories with a grain of salt since it's all in good fun. This movie actually has a really strong story, but this concept helps modern viewers jump over the generation and region gaps to 1974 Japan. Street Fighter delivers on the story in a unique way. Everyone is a villain, so anything can happen. But when it comes to the action, well, it doesn't get any better than this.
Terry Seguri, 6'6" of half-breed fury. But he's got a little problem. He has a hard time making friends.
The film is gory in all that neon 1970s blood kind of way. The most famous example is the scene in the movie often referred to as the X-ray scene. Just watch. The entire movie is a must-see for this scene alone, if no other reason. Terry storms into a dojo and demands a match with the sensei. When the idea came up to make a movie based on the Street Fighter game, instead of making that bad Van Damme flick, they should have just changed the names of the characters in the dub and made this movie based on that game, because this scene feels more like a match from Street Fighter than any other lame movie as a whole. The Street Fighter is in the public domain, so you can watch the entire movie over at archive.org on the internet. Legend has it that the dub version that exists today has about 15 minutes or so dropped from the film to tone it down. But bear in mind, this movie is still the first movie in history to receive an X rating based solely on the violence. Now, there isn't any nudity in this film, but it's still a pretty harsh movie. And once again, here's the example.